sleep schedule?
I'm really good about keeping my sleep schedule, but like last night I had a cocktail.
Oh, well, okay, so we're gonna talk about this because this could be an issue. If you ever find yourself tossing and turning instead of sleeping soundly at night, caffeine and alcohol.
Yes, absolutely. Caffeine and alcohol consumption could be playing a role.
So Dr. Laura Saunders from the Institute of Living is here to tell us what this all means. Hi, Dr. Saunders. Good morning. How are you?
Hello, friends, and happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. All right, so, on this schedule, I think a lot of us have a hard time sleeping. But folks in general, caffeine, coffee, today's coffee day, a cocktail Scott mentioned. What can we do to make sure that we're sleeping better?
So, most people, right, many adults, even a lot of teens, like to have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee to start their day. You know what? That's fine. It's a habit that we're all into. It's just being aware that caffeine is a stimulant. As we know, it wakes us up. It makes us feel peppy. However, when you take in caffeine in the afternoon or in the evening, it really affects your sleep. And now there are people that say, oh, I can have a cup of espresso for dinner and I'm fine. However, it still affects the quality of their sleep. And when you're waking up tired, what are you going to do? Have more caffeine the next day. So it's just being mindful that the half-life of caffeine is about 5 to 6 hours. So a cup of coffee at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon will still be in your system when you're going to bed at night. And we know that sleep is what improves your mood, energy, and attitude.
All right, so we've talked about coffee. What about alcohol? I always thought alcohol as a depressant that would help me. It makes me tired. It would make me get more sleep.
So it is actually misunderstood as a sleep aid, and it can be problematic for several ways. So alcohol is a sedative. It has a sedative effect, but a sedative is different than sleep and certainly different than quality sleep. Alcohol actually can fragment your sleep by igniting that fight or flight response to your nervous system. It can also block your REM sleep, which affects your overall mental health and creativity. So it's just really important to be aware of how much caffeine and alcohol you're taking in. I'm not trying to be a buzzkill about any substances that people enjoy, but I'm asking people to be mindful because quality sleep is what affects your mood and energy.
So are there any recommendations that you might have? I mean, I know...
Yeah, is Grey Goose better than, Smirnoff?
Right, quality question.
Right, right. I actually don't have an opinion on that question, Scott. But I do think that the more you can just be mindful, right? I'm not trying to have people eliminate everything from their lives. Be mindful of how something affects you, and when it comes to alcohol, actually, you want to take it in as far away from the time you're going to bed as possible, so it has time to start to exit your system. So you're not finishing your cocktail and then going right to bed. Again, it sedates you, but it doesn't necessarily put you into good quality sleep.
It's absolutely true, because whenever I have a cocktail and I'm close to bedtime, I sleep soundly for the first hour, and then I'm up the rest of the night intermittently, on and off throughout the night, and that's not good.
Right, so that's just it. It actually ignites your nervous system. So now your body kind of shocks into awakeness, and when that happens more frequently, you're not getting any deep sleep, and that deep sleep is what's so restorative for your emotional and mental health.
It sets you up to have another bad day.
Yeah, which is not good.
No, not good.
I don't want to have a bad day.
So then you're having more caffeine in the morning to keep yourself awake, and now you're fighting that tiredness. And what are you doing? You're thinking, okay, maybe I'll have 2 cocktails because one was not good enough, and now I'm having 2, and you're just starting that cycle all over again. So it's kind of being mindful to cleanse your system, keep caffeine really far away from your sleep time. Even if you think it doesn't affect you, it does affect you.
Okay, we got to look out for all the foods that that have caffeine embedded them in there as well.
I guess we're going to have to get back on a better schedule.
Well, thanks, Dr. Laura. We so appreciate your time.
Thank you. Good advice.
Have a great day.
You too.